What's going on? It's Sean, your digital asset king, Wallace, and I'm super excited to come to you with another one today. And in this one, I'm going to be sharing with you the things I wish the gurus would have shared with me when it came to knowing on how to get in the right position, right? How to really overcome the things that was keeping me stuck when it came to getting some results. So I want to share with you in this video what I would do if I had to start all over again, specifically creating digital assets, getting started with getting results. So I'm excited for this one. I brought out my notepad. I got a few slides here I wanted to cover, so we'll make this one really cool. Let's hop right into it. So I just wanted to share with you, I got the notepad out, right? And I want to talk to you just about the things I had to overcome. So first things first, I always remember you can go to the 3 moves to daily pay to get more access and go into a deeper level of understanding. I got it right here above me, notepad. It's always going to be the main place you can find out how to get more information, the 3 moves to daily pay. And it's where I've mastered the art of how to do these 3 specific moves on leveraging digital assets to create just that, assets that generate cash flow. My biggest thing is I when I created this digital asset king, I did it to be able to leave a legacy for my family, specifically my daughter, who's going off into college now. And I wanted to have something that I can have as resources to not only pay for the college, but be able to have something that's transferable and a skill set that she can learn to as well. So that's why I record these videos and trying to create this content, but then also to help other families and yourself understand how to leverage digital assets. So if I had to start all over, again, sharing this, if I had to share this with my daughter or anyone for that matter, these are the things that kept me stuck. So I just wanted to share a few of them with you. Hope you get some value and understand how these, once you understand the 3 moves, it can help you overcome these 2 as well. So when I first got started online, goodness, I've been online now since 2008. It's been a while. 2008 when I first got started, but I was definitely dealing with a lot of overwhelm, information overwhelm. A lot of receiving of different information. Even right now in 2024, there's still a lot of information out here, even growing right now in the digital space. So being able to just dissect that and knowing how to implement it at a certain level is overwhelming. So that was one of the biggest things I had to deal with. And the next thing that was a big one for me was just procrastination. So I didn't know what to take the right action on, right? What to do with the information. So I would procrastinate. Just kind of just be still and continue to get more information. So that was one of the next biggest things that I had to learn how to overcome, was getting out of my own way. This one here was really big for me though, the imposter syndrome. Because especially coming from the network marketing space, right, having to fake it till you make it, that was a big one. Right, having to fake it till I make it. And but most importantly, it's mainly because I didn't have the results that I really wanted. Right, I wanted to learn how to get better results, and I didn't know how to project that when I didn't have those results. So I think that was a conflict internally. So this was definitely a belief blockage for sure. Just because, I didn't have the results that I really wanted. So it was hard for me to really believe that I could help someone else get the result. So that imposter syndrome was really, really big. And so I really realized that it only required me to be a few steps ahead of the person or an individual that I could help and share with them how I got those results. So that really helped. And it was just a lot more, like I say, limited beliefs and things of that nature I had to overcome. But imposter syndrome was a big one. Perfectionism, making things have to be perfect. When I really realized that things don't have to be perfect at all, it's really about taking just a little bit of action. And I had to fail. I actually failed quite a lot, but it was actually good because I failed forward. I felt like all the results that now that I look back on and maybe connect the dots, they actually came from trying something and not getting that result initially, because in that is where the lesson was learned, which helped me get the result. And even in that, which I'll show you in this next slide here, nothing's never perfect. I'm still tracking, optimizing, and making things better. So you always are evolving, if that makes sense. There's always room for growth. So I realized that perfection was something that was holding me back because I thought I had to be perfect before I actually could take the right action, which was keeping me stuck. Shiny object syndrome was a big one for me. I remember when I first got started, it was like I was getting program after program after program, thinking that the program was going to make me the more money because I had a different shiny object or something that was more sweet in the market. So that was one. And then I went from course to course trying to figure out how to market it better, feeling like the information on how to market that program was what I needed. And then I finally went to mentorship. It made a little bit of a difference because I actually had personal mentorship. I did start to see better results because I was actually getting personalized guidance. But definitely helped me overcome the shiny object syndrome was getting personal mentorship. It wasn't the programs. It wasn't the vehicles. It was just more me. Again, so not having that mental belief that it wasn't the program, it was myself that I had to work on, was one of the biggest things. And then overthinking all of these moves, right? So that kept me stuck, is overthinking all of the moves when all I had to do was just really simplify it down to like really 3 moves, right? Simplifying it actually made it a lot easier versus complicating it and overthinking everything. So that gave me, last but not least, which was some clarity. And that's what I want to help you get. It's some clarity on how to actually get result, right? The clarity on like how to leverage these 3 moves to overcome the 6 things that was keeping me stuck: overwhelm, procrastination, imposter syndrome, trying to be perfect, jumping from object to object, but overthinking a lot of it. So I want to share with you on how you can actually overcome this, how you can eliminate this here and just get clear. So how would that feel if you could do that? Like really just can eliminate all the things, if you're dealing with any of those, and just eliminate all of those and only get clear, right? And just have that clarity. This is what makes the biggest difference. Is once you have that clarity, things are big different because now you can get focus, right? I like to say focus is follow one course until successful. That clarity allows you to be able to focus on the goal, focus on the right steps. I like focus on the right income producing activities. That's what we like to say. So that's what I want to share with you inside of another training that I have coming up I want to share with you. But before we do that, I want to kind of give you an idea. In that training, I want to share exactly how you can leverage what we like to call as our 10K digital asset system, but it gives you a snapshot. And in that snapshot, it shares with you specifically on how to get strategy. I'm a strategy type person. Yeah, strategy. I like to follow all the frameworks, acronyms like you can see here. But strategy and how to really get that clarity. So this is what a snapshot really does. It also helps us to understand how to nurture the process, our leads, our customers, how to actually automate all that so it does a lot of the heavy lifting for us. That's really key, creating that leverage, and we do that through automation. Then how to promote. Like one of the things I'm doing right now, but I'm promoting content, value, right? How do you promote the message? How do you promote what it is that you have? And then being able to scale that. So this is what I was saying earlier before is like the top 4 really: strategizing, nurturing, automating, promotion is where a lot of the heavy lifting happens to help us be able to buy back our time, buy back that freedom. Those elements will definitely help us be able to start to put that foundation in place to create that legacy. That's what I'm super excited about. Because once those are in place now, what the snapshot allows you to be able to scale, to be able to grow. You can help more people with whatever it is that you do or that you serve. You can help more people when you have a system in place. And then like I was saying before, nothing's really necessarily perfect because you're always optimizing it and tracking the results to make it better, right? To evolve. So these are the things I want to share with you inside of a snapshot inside of my next training I'm going to be doing, masterclass. And these are some of the results you can actually expect to have. I want to help you be able to get. Number 1 is being able to make a life-changing income enough to be able to quit your job. You can't see it here because I don't have it on my camera, but I got 2 individuals. I'm looking to actually work with a total of probably 10 to help do just that. I have Derek right now, super excited, Derek Casey, and then I have Phil G. Dio. And these are 2 gentlemen right now, super excited about them, high-level individuals, family men, fathers, right, that are looking to be able to live that life of freedom and just leave their jobs, right? Nothing wrong with their jobs, super high, decent jobs, but they want that freedom with their family, be able to just live that freedom lifestyle. And I'm excited to be able to share them with them on how to do that through leveraging digital assets, systems, and automation. So that's what we've been going over in a lot of specific trainings and actually documenting that process. But I also want to share with you on how you can do it too as well. Anyone could do this. That's why I want to help you be able to understand too as well if that's something that you're looking for, because these strategies help with debt management and to be able to release that stress about paying bills. So for me, I can remember it to exactly how I did it. But first it was a mental piece. I was like, screw these bills. I don't care. I disconnect. I don't give a damn about these bills. Now I got to provide. I remember I was telling my at the time, ex-wife, a happy ex-wife. But anyways, I was even telling my mom that. It's funny. I was telling people that I'll just disconnect. They're like, you don't want to take care of your responsibilities? And I was like, no, I do. But at the time in my life, bills caused pain. They caused trauma. They wasn't fun. Right? So when I just disconnected from them, not that I just didn't want to pay them, but I didn't want to give any attention to them because I wasn't in a position to pay them anyway. So that's why I was like, I just disconnect from doing them because they cause stress. That's my point. So I had to learn certain techniques. So like, I knew they were there, but how can I switch my mind up to be like, okay, I am not going to be stressed about this, but I am going to manage my debt in a way that is more beneficial for me. And that's why I want to share it inside the 3 moves. And it relieved a lot of stress. And then it allowed me to spoil myself more. It allowed the people I shared this with to spoil themselves more, right? Because then from there, they were able to help their family and do the things that they wanted to be able to desire more, simply because they didn't focus on trying to spoil the debt. It's so interesting that we go to work to pay bills, versus it should be flipped around, like go to work to spoil ourselves, and then like the bills do need to get paid, but that shouldn't be the primary objective of the money. So once I switched that around, it all made different sense. I'm gonna be able to share that with you inside of the master class, right? The workshop. So those are some of the results you can expect to actually learn. And these are the same results I wanted to be able to share with my daughter. See, again, these are family legacy keys I always wanted to be able to pass down. And I've been able to do that now, having her to help her get into a position as she's going off into college that money's not really no longer a concern, and she can live her life with more options. So these are the legacy keys I like to share with you too as well. But that first one is leverage, right? So that's what I want to share with you right now is how do you create leverage, leveraging systems, automations, processes from getting more clear, having clarity, right? Give you some education around that process. I like to say the game of life, game of money, game of finances, game of systems, game of automations, game of leverage, right? So what is that game? So you can remember I was just telling you I was really just playing a game in my mind around the bills. That's all it really was, but I had to change my level, my belief. So it was like a game in my mind I had to play to be like, man, screw those bills. Some of this is more important than them damn bills. And it flipped and everything. That's why I started getting results. But it was really just playing a new game in my mind, game of playing with assets that generated me more cash flow that allowed me to pay my bills, take care of myself better, to create a legacy for my daughter. So if this is resonating with you and you can see how this can benefit you learning these keys, I want to invite you to the next workshop. You can find the moves here, 3 keys. I'm sorry, 3 keys. It's 3 moves. 3 moves to dailypay.com. I want to invite you where I'm going to be going over a lot more in clarity. I'm going to go into the 3 moves to daily pay, but I'm also going to talk about our 3 ROIs. I'm going to talk about a lot of things that are going to help you get a lot more clarity inside of the workshop to help you understand on how to really overcome these main things that I was dealing with. If I had to start all over again, how I overcame my overwhelm, my procrastination, imposter syndrome, to where I was actually finally able to get results, even though I wasn't perfect. And I figured out how to focus on the right moves, and I stopped overthinking it because I had clarity to focus on the right stuff. So if that helps you and you see the value in that, I want you to go to the 3 moves to daily pay to learn more. Put your email in, right? And I'm wanting to help a total of 10 people. I have 3 right now. Is it 3? Yeah, at least 3 to 4. I want to get to a total of about 10. We're going to be doing this in a small group setting, diving in specifically more on how to leverage systems, automations, to generate a passive income up to 10 grand a month, potentially, right, based off of your work effort. But more importantly, on how to get that clarity and how to just leverage a lot of these different moves that's just not being taught around automations and systems. So if you've seen some value in that, you want to learn a little bit more, take action right now, just go to the 3 moves to daily pay. You can see that on the site right here. And I look forward to sharing with you exactly what I would do if I had to start all over again. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you inside of the workshop. Do that right now. Click that button. Go to the website, 3 moves to daily pay. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. See you on the next one. Peace.